what's up with it, man. Man, let me go get this link put out there, man. For anybody who want to join, man, we got a lot to discuss today, man. And I think it's gonna be good, man. A lot of people don't like to hear a nigga like me talk about race, man. But you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get out here with it, bro. We finna piss some people off today. Give a damn, bro. But yeah, dog. Yeah. It's a lot on my mind, man. Just got a lot to talk about, bro. I really just ain't feeling what's been going on out here lately, man. The certain conversations that I see people having where they seem to highlight everything going on in the black community, man. As if, you know what I'm saying, there's no other thing going on but what we got going on in the black community, bro. Like, we gotta really cut that shit out, man. Black people are not the problem, man. You just racist. I know you don't like that shit. I need to edit that title too. Cause you're just racist, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did that shit fast, man. But at the end of the day, most of the people that I'm talking about don't know the difference between them words any fucking way. So most of y'all don't feel a certain type of way. I'm pretty sure. And the people who is gonna feel a certain type of way, it is what it is. So I've been watching, man. A lot of channels, man. It's not just one in particular, bro. But a lot of channels, man, they seem to talk about the black experience and what they know about the black experience, which I really wish they wouldn't. I really wish they would just cut it out, man. Like, you don't know shit you're talking about, bro. Most of these niggas, man, do not know what they're talking about, man. And because we have to literally listen to this shit, deal with this shit that y'all niggas be talking about, bro, as far as the black community and what we facing and what our problems are. And sometimes y'all end up being the policy makers behind, you know what I'm saying, our changes and what's going on, bro. It's gotta be addressed, bro. Shit gotta be addressed, man. Real talk. Much as I rather, you know what I'm saying, be talking about some other shit, bro. I gotta address it, dog. Cause the shit getting out of hand, bro. And I know a lot of people ain't, like I say, feeling me, bro. Cause I've been on it, bro. Whenever I get on this mud, I'm touching base with what's going on. Man, we got an administration that's ultimately, you know what I'm saying, racist as fuck. Have no problem being racist as fuck. But yeah, black people being told that we should, just deal, bro. Just deal, bro. It's all right. It's not that serious, man. It's not that bad, right? But I got a problem with that, man. Because it's the same people who are now talking about, hey, man, they cut my my Medicaid, my Medicare. Hey, they cut my veteran benefits. But then when a nigga like Al Green come out, he caused a little disruption, letting the people know, hey, this man is lying. The dude Donald Trump is a liar. Well, here we go. We got people trying to act like now, oh, he's a distraction and he's selfish and he's a disruption. As if you're not supposed to disrupt, you know what I'm saying? People that are literally trying to fuck you over, literally trying to fuck over your whole existence, man. But I digress, bro, because all that shit really, man. These people, you know what I'm saying, don't really care about any change, man. They just want a scapegoat. I say this all the time, man. A lot of people, man, poor white people, even black people, you know what I'm saying, regardless of who you are, bro. A lot of people want a scapegoat, man. They don't really want to get down to fixing some shit. So we're going to just keep on having to go through the same cycles over and over again because ain't nobody saying, hey, you know what? They got a point. And there's many niggas that say, hey man, them white folks got a point, bro. We out here killing each other. White people cannot say, hey man, they got a point, man. We've been systematically hindering them from having any type of growth outside of the growth that we want them to have. And then wonder why we had the problems we having in America, bro. The shit baffles me, man. The shit really baffles me, man. And I understand, man. I ain't gonna have, like I say, this ain't gonna be something that's gonna get a whole bunch of a whole bunch of love, bro. It's not. But man, this shit that gotta be said, bro. It's gotta be said. Cause I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. But yeah, bro. I'm just sick of the shit, man. As anybody should be. Like we all should be sick of, you know what I'm saying? The shit at this point. Like you saying that, hey, me as a black man and my criminality, that shit ain't bothering you, bro. Yeah, at some point, bro. I'm a criminal, bro. Yeah, I can't eat, I can't feed my family, and you don't have any sympathy in that. But when you're hoodlum cousin or you know what I'm saying, they going through the same shit. Now it's not that. Now it's not that easy. It's not that easy to be like, oh man, it's nothing. No, man, let that shit be nothing when it happened to your people, just like it when it happened to mine, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like we want to prosecute crack users and other drugs with marijuana users and stuff like that. Why don't we do the same to these meth users and these opiate users, man? Why are they getting rehab? See it all the time. People getting sent to St. P and all these other little rehab facilities out here in Texas and shit. Why they doing that? Why they doing that, man? But that for my people, it's oh shit, man. That's a fucking hard criminal, man. He was never gonna get his life right. You know what I'm saying? Uh, how you want me to edit the start time, nigga? Oh man, my bad. I'm talking out loud, man. I'm trying to change this damn uh yeah, it ain't gonna let me change. I'm about to change it afterwards. So yeah, man, you motherfuckers got me on this title right now. People who want to come up later and say, "Oh yeah, you're an idiot because you didn't put whatchamacallit as opposed to this, whatever." You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But it might have changed though, because I mean it's still showing on my shit to be like that though. But not nah. On YouTube it's still showing, yeah. So oh well. Let's get to our first clips of the day, man. Then we gonna talk about it, bro. We're just gonna talk about it, man. Cause I know first off, man, let's put on for the niggas real quick, like it's still Black History Month. Black y'all, and I'm black y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black y'all, and I'm black y'all, and I'm black y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety. Now, man, the clip that I want to play, bro, it's coming from a black dude I seen on TikTok, bro. He was kind of talking about how, and for the white people out there, please don't get offended. You probably will. Who cares? But he was like, black men are the white people of the black community, bro. And I was like, damn, that's pretty fucked up, bro. Like, what you trying to say, man? But I want y'all to hear him out, man. And then we gonna talk about this shit, dog.
Black men are the white people of black people. We are the entitled, largely uneducated, flamboyantly problematic group that offers that everyone else is the problem but us. We think that we should be the leaders of the black community without actually taking responsibility for negative things that happen within the black community. We offer that it is everyone else's fault that things don't work but ours. It's society not respecting the black man. It's the black woman not respecting the black man. It's the feminization of the black man. It's the masculinization of the black woman. It is the black woman choosing the wrong black man. It's the LGBTQ plus community trying to indoctrinate the black man. Everybody else's fault but ours. And if anyone steps outside the pocket to remind us in any way, shape, or form that we might be able to do better, then they're bashing black men. And don't get me wrong, things are hard for us as black men, but that doesn't give us the right to pretend like things aren't hard for other people. Like we don't make things hard for other people. That's what white people do.
Mm, he got a point, dog. No people ain't gonna like it, man. But I definitely think he got a point, man. I do think a lot of black men have wanted to take on the mantle of a man, the man role, without actually doing the things that's it's gonna require you to have to do, man. And that part right there alone is a big reason why I feel like it's so much like it's so easy to bash the black culture, man. Cause we don't have a lot of stand up niggas that's willing to, you know what I'm saying, say, all right, this is what we standing on, this is what we not with, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody just going everywhere, bro. All over the place. Like everybody right now, as far as, you know what I'm saying, that I know, you know what I'm saying, that's doing content as far as the black folks, they probably doing it on Lil Ronnie right now. Now Lil Ronnie, for people who don't know, is Fort Worth rapper, you know what I'm saying, rap with a crew, hood fame or something like that. Uh he was, you know what I'm saying, gunned down at a Slappy's car wash with his 5-year-old daughter. Without the 5-year-old daughter, this is pretty much even with the 5-year-old daughter, it's pretty much regular hood shit to a certain degree because innocent people have been getting hit since the beginning, bro. Since niggas got guns and didn't go training and shit first, didn't go this, that, and the third. This shit has been happening since the beginning of time, bro. But at the same time, bro, shoot, it's the reason why. Like, black people ain't make guns. Black people didn't make the guns that came into our neighborhood, bro. Black people ain't make the drugs that came into our neighborhood. We didn't have we didn't create the means for a need to even need to use drugs. Or you know what I'm saying? Like as far as getting money. Now using drugs and people using them and shit, that's a whole different question. Even though you can say that it can be created through poverty as well. You know what I'm saying? Like the unique set of situations that happened to black people in the 60s, in the 50s, in the 70s in particular, when they started really doing a lot of the gerrymandering, redlining and shit, redistricting here, rezoning here. Man, that shit really affected folks, bro. Like people don't really be wanting to talk about that shit because okay, it was outlawed a long time ago, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Just because some shit put on paper, all right, this is what it is, don't mean that people are following those laws, man. We got people right now challenging birthright citizenship. That's never been challenged before. So don't tell me that, oh yeah, we just all follow laws and we do this and do that. No, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where a person feel like they see fit that they can challenge something or throw a caveat in the situation, people will do that. So we gotta stop the bullshit when it comes to like, all right, with the black community, man, this y'all just we've been leaving y'all alone for all this time. Like, if you even listen to some of these conservatives, they ain't never left us alone because of welfare, right? Because we just use welfare so much and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's never been a time that the government hasn't had their hand in the black community some way or another, manipulating shit. Yeah, we want to tell these same people, hey, bro, y'all should have been fixed this shit going on with your black on black crime and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're making excuses for these killers. And I know not everybody's saying these type of things, man, but we definitely believe that black people, and as far as in a lot of these circles that I've run across on this YouTube, they believe this shit that, oh man, I'm not just talking about white people, I'm talking about black people as well. They believe that black people have a high proximity to crime, bro. They're tearing down the rest of society. When a lot of this shit is concentrated in black neighborhoods, bro. A lot of this shit is concentrated in the fucking hood, bro. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to shooting up John and Mary's house out there in the suburbs. Now, if your son go get himself in some shit, hey man, shit might come out that way. But he didn't. He dibbled and dabbled in the hood himself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we wrong with folks a lot of time, bro. We act like that the shit that be going on ain't some cause and effects shit. Like this shit all just random ass craziness. Man, motherfuckers is out here got try to be, let's say it's organized, unorganized. The streets, they got a little organization, but it's never really organized for real, man. Cause you know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas lack the critical thinking to, you know what I'm saying, figure out other shit, bro. To go say, you know what, man, what I'm doing is going to ultimately, you know what I'm saying, shorten my lifespan, man. Let me try to do some other shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, if a motherfucker just keep on trying to go toward the upward trajectory in life, eventually you're going to touch a goal that's going to have you and your family comfortable. I believe. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, hey, I'm a nigga that I say, man, fuck capitalism all the way if it came down to it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that any one system, like we can the systems is for people to use and manipulate the way they want to see fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no system that can't be done by man. The thing is that man's mind will restrict them and tell them like, oh, we can't do this and do that because we already pre-fed all the problems with the system. But one thing that I feel like we never just look at and be like, hey, let's be critical of it. It's the fucking capitalist ass system that we in, bro. That's capitalizing on these illegal immigrants and then telling them that they're the problem. Capitalizing on black folks and then telling them they're the problem. And the whole people that's getting rich, not all of them, you know what I'm saying? Of course, there's still another 15% that's not. But 85% of these motherfuckers is white, rich males, man. Just a fact. I'm not trying to say, hey, fuck all white people, bro. That's not what this is about. But I'm just saying, we gotta highlight the problem. We want to highlight problems and shit. Let's highlight the big problem. The people that are controlling shit are white people, bro. And a lot of them are pinning a lot of shit against us, bro. Racism, classism, all this shit. And until we realize, bro, the biggest part of classism, man, was trying to create black people as the permanent bottom class. We will never fix nothing in society. We'll never rectify shit that's going on in society, man. Because we are always allowed to happen to somebody. And that'll be my people. You know what I'm saying? Sad shit. But black men, we definitely do need to, you know what I'm saying, hold ourselves accountable for some of this shit. Cause like William O'Neal, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a picture of Fred Hampton on my shit, bro, right now. Fred Hampton, man, was set up by a black man. Point blank, period. Ain't no white man did that. I mean, the white man might have been behind William O'Neal, but it ultimately needed a brother. So, you know what I'm saying? We can't just sit here and act like we have no part to play. You know what I'm saying? But man, like I was seeing a lot of this shit, bro, where people were kind of making little jokes about young LA. Like, see, that's one thing like I said, we make a mockery out of our mentally ill and our whatchamacallit and I misfortunate. And it's a lot of this times it's not because black people always been that way, because black people haven't always been that way. Not in my opinion. But we've taken on like a lot of the black people are in the South. In the South, it's some of the most uneducated, you know what I'm saying, more unruly white people, you know what I'm saying? Uh we learned a lot of our ways because when they said, hey man, you free, bro, y'all can go free. They've created a system where called black codes and all that different shit like that, Jim Crow later on down the line, that you never really left from where that plantation that they said you was free from. So you ended up still having to be around these same people your whole life, man. And we don't talk about that, man. Dead peonage, all that shit, bro. Like they had a big factor. Like we had like we just like were free in 1865. You know what I'm saying? We had Reconstruction, man, and a lot of black folks, you know what I'm saying, got to doing a lot of organizing and became, you know what I'm saying, governors and not mayors, but probably some mayors too, but Mostly they got into elected house officials and shit like that, man. They got to be in state legislature. But eventually, them niggas met they face to coups and shit like that because, you know what I'm saying, when they did the compromise of 1877, that was a route for them niggas, bro. It was a route for them. It was no more. Take the troops out the South. Shit, bro. We didn't have, they didn't set us up with the means to what you would call it, take care of ourselves, like in a way, you know what I'm saying, like a nation, like any other nation, guns, army, shit like that. Especially with a majority of people around us being these racist slave owners, or people that are sympathetic to the racist slave owners, and yeah, you end up fucked up. You end up having to fight for another 60, 70 years before you can finally get something on the books that's tangible. So that shit really sad, man. I really hate that shit, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? When I was talking about the whole Young LA situation, man, this is a nigga who, gave us the little hits and shit like that. And as soon as he wasn't useful anymore, bro, that nigga get on the drugs or whatever, we just wash our hands with motherfuckers, bro. But then people would tell me, oh man, come on, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, get off of Diddy like that, bro. That's a powerful black man. Come on, G. For real? So we gonna defend a Diddy that's out here raping and, you know what I'm saying, all that shit like that, bro. But nigga get fucked up on these drugs, man. We gonna make fun of that nigga. We ain't gonna give him no grace, no leeway. You know, like we ain't all having our own struggles out here. But again, most of this shit is only affecting black communities, man. So when people start saying that this shit is a societal problem, man, I'm like, well, where, my nigga? You telling me like what? All of a sudden, the society, the world is following black folks, and they doing what black people doing, or black people coming into other people's societies and fucking up the culture? Like, you gotta explain. And they never make that shit. They never explain that shit. I really don't even want to show the motherfucker shit who I'm talking about. But let's just say, man, he say a lot of bullshit, man. But a lot of people gonna be like, well, why you cuss so much, man? Why you, man? Why you always saying nigga?
If you a man, if you an African American, if you whatever the fuck you think you are, we thugs and niggas to these motherfuckers. You know? And until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man and we starving? Go ahead. You know? And you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. Why we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans and we out here dying? We thugs and we niggas until we set this shit right. Trust me when I tell you that shit.
Young black males out there identify with thug life. But I couldn't handle it. I could handle it.
Shit, yeah, man. That nigga was talking that shit right there, man. But he right, man. Till we own some shit, bro, you a thug and a nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else, any other immigrant that came into this world, bro, that came into this United States, you know what I'm saying, this country, you know what I'm saying? They had to deal with the real, I mean, like all of us have to deal with the bullshit to a certain degree, but I'm not gonna sit there and say that it was the same as what black people went through in this country, bro. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, come on, man. Come on, Jay. We all done went through it, bro. We all going, nah, bro. Y'all not, bro. Cause this shit ain't never stopped for niggas, man. At all. It ain't never stopped. It ain't never stopped. It's just transformed and you know what I'm saying? Figured out ways to not look so overt, get more subtle. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It's not subtle no more. Donald Trump just showed us, man, hey, we could talk our shit out loud. In the spotlight now, motherfuckers out here doing hate rallies and shit again. And people talk about, oh, we didn't change. We ain't changed shit, bro. I listened to a nigga talk about how he was a white nationalist and this, that, and the third. And then, he was telling niggas and shit that was in the Mexican that was on there talking. Oh man, y'all sound like more like white nationalists than I do. Cause these motherfuckers think that a man killing his children, that a man killing his family is not as serious as black kids shooting each other in the streets, man. That's the world we living in, bro. That's the world we living in, bro. Where Yeah, don't get me wrong. Both situations is fucked up. You don't want either one of those situations to happen. But I'd rather not have a man, you know what I'm saying, murder his whole family. I don't give a fuck what it's for. I don't give a fuck what you think the justification for it is. Like, come on, man. But like the morale of the of society, man, is getting really depleted, bro. And it's like, man, what's wrong with these niggas, man? But it's because we got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, pretending wannabes, man, trying to tell us what the black culture should do and shouldn't do. I ain't trying to tell us nothing what we should do or shouldn't do, man. I'm just trying to kind of like relate how I see it and what I think we could do or what I think we could, you know what I'm saying, should do, you know, that type of shit. But I ain't giving you no, oh, this is the foolproof plan. Don't go saying, oh, Jalen said we should do this. Nah, man, go figure your shit out, nigga.
Why is it so easy for everyone to attack the culture of Black Americans?
The thing is, we share our culture with everybody. We're too damn nice.
Too damn nice.
That's been the problem, because whenever we do something, we say, okay, we chop it up to just global Africanness. For a long time, we were sharing hip hop with the Caribbeans because they were like, well, Caribbeans help do it. And we're like, not really, but we'll share. We're all black. We had that type of thing. And that was a mistake, because what happens is a lot of these people who didn't create anything, we give them something, then they take it for granted and then say, hey, you know what? I did it and y'all didn't do shit and y'all ain't got no culture and we do. And we're saying, hey, we ain't playing that game no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I don't know about all that. We just too nice shit. It was a point in time where we was too nice. Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. But I think I think niggas done got real arrogant, man. I think we done got to a point where we got real arrogant about this shit. Like, we think that because, you know what I'm saying, that ain't no crosses burning and shit, and ain't niggas getting hanging from trees, that racism isn't as prevalent as it's ever been, bro. It's here. It's right in front of your face, nigga. All you gotta do is pay attention, bro. When a motherfucker can go live every day talking about how black people is a tumor on America, bro. Y'all telling me that there ain't racism out here, bro. Come on. Well, I can hear niggas, you know what I'm saying, sit here and go on and on. Talk about he kicking in the backs of blacks. Kicking in the backs of blacks. All you blacks is just, your blacks this, your blacks that. But the moment you even try to say, oh, well, white people do this, and your whole goddamn, you know what I'm saying, chat turn on your ass, motherfuckers on the panel get the, hold on, trying to interrupt more and shit now. You know what I'm saying? They were doing that to other people, the black people that was trying to defend black people at first, but now they're doing it to the host and shit. And the host black, you know what I'm saying, in this situation. But I'm just saying, dog. Like, we gotta pay attention to that shit, man. Like, people act like shit just sweet out here in this world, man. Shit ain't sweet, and this damn show ain't sweet for black folks, man. But even white folks is getting it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I say. What's so crazy about all this shit, man, is that, you know, you got the white folks that's like, they trying their hardest not to be racist, man. They really are, bro. But at the same time, they do believe a lot of that bullshit ass statistic shit that motherfuckers spew. Oh, man, come on, bro. I watch Boys in the Hood. I watch Channel 4 News. I see what be going on out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's just like white people in Fort Worth right now, they like, oh, yeah, niggas is not, hey, niggas ain't shit. Look at these niggas. Niggas killed a 5-year-old? Oh, they deserve to be under the jail. You know what I'm saying? And those two niggas do. But everybody not them people, bro. Everybody not them people, man. And we're not gonna even talk about some of the shit, some of the heinous shit that white people done did, because it just don't, like, at this point, bro, it don't matter to them. They don't even be giving a fuck, especially if they done did it to what they say, a quote unquote, this criminal ass nigga that they, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, we talk about the Mike Browns, the George Floyds of the world, bro. All it is about what they did in their past. It ain't never about, oh, what that person did in the present moment when this motherfucker died. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we worried about what the nigga did back in the past, bro? Because honestly, I kind of hold this belief that just because you commit a crime don't mean you should be killed. Like, what is the crime? Did you murder some people? You murder some kids? All right, kill that motherfucker. But it don't seem like they do that for the people that do that type of shit, right? Like, I've been in the hood, bro. Plenty of times, I'm shit right there, stay there, you know what I'm saying, rocking it out. They ain't never, bro. They'll handle us rope, you know what I'm saying? They'll get us one of us alone and shit, beat us up or some shit. But as far as like shit, just really bust running up in there, you got a gun, pop. You know, none of that shit. They don't do that shit. They doing that shit to all these innocent ass people, bro. And y'all telling me that ain't no man. Come on, man. Cause nigga, motherfucker, man, these cops know who the gangsters are. They know who the gangsters are, man. They know where the gangsters at. Every cop know. Every cop in every hood, every city, they know. Why they ain't running up in these projects and just going crazy? Huh? But you know what I'm saying? You can get a motherfucker on a traffic stop. All right, handle them a certain way. They even show any type of, man, you're not my authority figure, and now you ready to put the handcuffs on them or go all the way and get escalated to killing. And we talking about it's the black people should get their shit together. We should stop comply. Just comply. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't no bitch. I ain't finna just let a motherfucker talk to me in kind of way. I don't give a fuck if they got badge on. I don't care if they dressed up in their best Reverend Sunday's best, bro. They in their best Reverend suit. And they even just got finished talking all the God. I'm shit, bro. You gotta respect me. And I'm gonna respect you. I'm giving respect before, you know what I'm saying? Like how I talk on here, bro, on this internet, bro, this is the internet, bro. Like in real life, man, I try to come with a little bit more decorum, you know what I'm saying? For sure. I talk to people, you know what I'm saying? As much as respectful as I can. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not just talking like super squared out and shit. But I'm not cussing as much. I'm not gonna say nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to keep it in a certain manner. And if you don't show me that same respect, you know what I'm saying? You come in like, I don't like white people that just get the, yeah, what's up, man? Oh, that's different type of shit, bro. I hate when motherfuckers get doing that shit. And I'm gonna call it out right there when it is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we got a society where we don't learn enough about each other, bro. Like, for real. We learn what we think we know or think we need to know to dunk on the motherfucker. Oh yeah, your projects, they're doing this and that and the third. Or look at what they're doing to people when they got this and they got good things and stuff. So they get a PS4. Like, people are trying to rob them. Like that type of shit, bro. Like thinking that everybody in the hood robbers, everybody in the hood killers. Like you gotta actually be around this shit to understand this shit. You gotta be of somebody other hood and see that type of shit go down or be around black people just in general. There ain't no ever be a whole bunch of just killers just, you know what I'm saying, sitting around lurking all the time, bro. They be out, they be at their spots where they be at. They ain't just sitting around just lurking. Oh yeah, man. Can't wait to see a motherfucker with some shit. Man, some motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Some killers, shit. They got whole jobs and everything, bro. They doing their best and doing this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some killers, you know what I'm saying, working good ass jobs. Some of the killers is these politicians we keep voting in the office, man. But man, I'm finna go and get to where I start playing my little clip, not my clips, but a video, man, for y'all, bro. We gotta get to the nitty gritty of what's going on in society, man. And Mega Man, again, like I've talked about on this channel so many times, bro. They turning on their people, bro. They turning on their people, bro. And it's like, hey, you should have learned. Hey, man, you should have known better, dog. Should have learned something already by now, man. There's too many people talking about.
But in blocking me on X, whoa, they blocking, they squabbling out there now. They squabbling out there. Hey, Jeremy. Yeah, they blocked Lord Luma on X. Yeah, Pam Bondi blocked Lord Luma on X. I know. I went and got the Mutombo jersey and everything. No.
Not in my house.
Hey, shout out to all of our subscribers and members here on the channel. My name is Reese Waters, and I'm troubled. This MAGA on MAGA violence has got to stop. Why can't we all just get along?
So if Marjorie Taylor Greene is speaking out against you, what does that tell you? Who about the person you're taking on your plane in case of Donald Trump and Laura Loomer?
Well, you were kind in your description of Laura Loomer. She's a lunatic. And I don't think anyone should pay attention to anything she says. And it's troubling. It is troubling that the Republican nominee and a former president of the United States and potentially the next president holds her in such high regard. And the reason is because she feeds his worst impulses.
We've seen Marjorie Taylor Greene against Laura Loomer.
I have concerns about her rhetoric and her hateful tone. To me, many of the comments that she makes and how she attacks Republicans like me, many other Republicans that are strong supporters of President Trump, I think they're a huge problem. And that doesn't represent MAGA as a whole. It doesn't represent who we are as Republicans. And, you know, I typically try to ignore her post, but someone had sent me that post about Kamala Harris, and it bothered me so much. And you know my personality, everyone knows I'm outspoken, and I just felt like it was time to call it out. I think it's wrong.
We've seen Laura Loomer against Marjorie Taylor Greene. I hope anyone is successful in removing Marjorie Taylor Greene from office, Republican or Democrat. DM me for free oppo on Marjorie Taylor Greene. We've seen Laura Loomer against Arby's. Hey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, remember when you destroyed your family so you could have sex with a Zangief cosplayer? Now that's funny. That's what you should have just went with it off the top. I don't know why you had to bring Kamala Harris into it. There's your A material. Why are you burying your A material in the third tweet? That was good work. Remember when you destroyed your family so you could have sex with a Zangief cosplayer? Who's writing her stuff? Tell me again how you and the Arby's in your pants are representatives of the GOP. We've seen Laura Loomer against Elon Musk. I kind of sense a theme here. The elephant in the room is that Elon Musk, who is not MAGA and never has been, is a total effing drag on the Trump transition. He's a stage 5 clinger who overstayed his welcome at Mar-a-Lago in an effort to become Trump's side piece and be the point man for all of his accomplices in big tech to slither into Mar-a-Lago. We've seen Nick Fuentes against Elon Musk.
Yeah, man. A lot of these motherfuckers don't even agree on all the shit they damn self, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what be so crazy about this shit, man. It's MAGA. It's going to implode, man, because you got people that are, you know what I'm saying, thinkers for themselves, man. And they know, oh, man, certain shit just, you know what I'm saying, ain't rocking. I don't rock with this part of it. I don't rock with that part of it. And, you know what I'm saying, eventually, bro, you're going to have, everybody's own agenda is going to come out, and it's going to show where they really align with, man. But, you know what I'm saying, Marjorie Taylor Greene in general, bro, is just like a true idiot. Elon is as well, bro. And these should be the last people that should be telling us what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But Nick, let's go, Nick Fuentes.
I don't really care about the economy that much. I just don't want to live in a country that looks like India. That one was so bad, Vivek left his job at Doge. At least that's what he put down on his gubernatorial application. That was the reason. Hey, Vivek, ain't your unemployment about to run out? We've seen Nick Fuentes against Donald Trump. No, that can't be right. That can't be, because you're never supposed to attack Trump. Oh, Steve Bannon gonna be furious. Steve Bannon gonna be furious.
He's admitting, he says, oh, I lost by a whisker. So what was the point? Like, what's the point of any of it? You lost in 2020? Seriously? I mean, what are we even doing anymore? Then you're a loser. Then you're a loser. You just lost. Then you lost to Joe Biden. You deserve to be charged. If he admits that he lost, then that actually vindicates the DOD, or I'm sorry, the DOJ charge against him. Because the charge is that he knew he lost, but he...
See, even the racist ass nigga, Nicholas Fuentes, gets it. How can't y'all? But I'm telling you, this is more, it's more than, it's like, it's a cult of personality, man. And people are so flocked into Trump, bro. Bro, Trump, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. At some point, the common sense got to come in.
But he lied to defraud the people. That's the DOJ's charge. So why did we do Stop the Steal? Why did anyone go to January 6th? Why is anyone sitting in jail? Why did anything bad happen to anybody? Why did everyone get censored? Why is everything bad that has happened to the people that are involved, why did that need to happen if you're just going to walk it all back and say, oh, I lost? Well, it would have been good to know that before 1,600 people got charged. It would have been good to know that before I had all my money frozen, put on a no-fly list, banned from everything, lost all banking and payment processing.
And we've seen Steve Bannon against Elon Musk over and over and over again. Just so you know, he just told you we only tolerating the rich dude because he paying for everything. And if you're wondering, this is what this man looks like who said he's just tolerating you because you paying the bill. He said you're not cool enough to kick it with MAGA. That's what he said. You gonna take that? Huh? You gonna take that? And of course, we've seen these MAGA town halls over and over and over again.
What you're doing right now, what the government is doing right now, as far as cutting out those jobs, a huge percentage of those people, and I know you care about the veterans, are veterans. And that is a damn shame. That is a damn shame.
Now, not that I would want to instigate or anything, but let's see what they fighting about now. Trump supporters fume at AG Pam Bondi over Epstein files debacle. Quote, she should resign. Now, not that I would ever want to agree with Trump supporters about anything, but let's see the evidence. MAGA diehards like Laura Loomer, Jeremy Hambley, and Kevin Sorbo demanded the transparency the Trump administration had promised over documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. So of all the things that they decide, you know what I mean, we got benefits being cut. We got Department of Education being threatened. We have Medicaid and Medicare being threatened. We have the involvement and a litany of foreign affairs. Apparently, she should resign because the Epstein files. That is where their priorities are right now. Yeah, that's wild. I mean, If you made me guess, I might have said that there was somebody who had a little bit too broad of shoulders that played on her daughter's soccer team, and that's why she should. But this is right down there with that. Conservative commentator.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the Epstein shit go, man, I've been saying it since the beginning of the shit, bro. Trump part of that shit. Of course, the Epstein files ain't coming out. The Epstein files is why they came out with this heavily redacted ass Epstein file shit, bro. This document was some bullshit, bro. And they really thought they were gonna be able to push that over to people like that, man. They really thought this shit was gonna be like something, bro. Wild. They even came out and did a whole press conference taking pictures with the document like it was finna go crazy. It didn't release no type of real information. Everybody was so excited, man. All the Epsteiners, they were so excited. They were so ready to see what other celebrities was on there for real. No, nothing new. Nothing that ain't already been put out already. It's very rich. It's very rich, man.
Commentators and MAGA diehards are up in arms over the calamitous release of documents related to the Jeffrey Epstein case by the White House that saw a number of right-wing social media influencers on Thursday given special access to supposedly declassified files, who then trumpeted information that had largely been in the public domain for years. So if you're following, they chose to give special access to the influencers. That's how they decided. That was their big move, was to give it to the influencers and to give them the special access, only for all that information to be stuff that was largely in the public domain. That's a hell of a punk. I'll tell you that right now. That is a hell of a punk. You know, Ashton Kutcher been playing the long game. He been playing the lead. He think he's slick. No, he think he's slick. Oh, maybe it was that Anthony Davis prank show that he has streaming. What's it called? Injured? On Thursday, the Justice Department, under orders from Attorney General Pam Bondi, released a set of documents it dubbed the Epstein Files Part 1. The rollout of the documents was done rather unusually via a group of right-wing social media stars, including Mike Chernovich, Liz Wheeler, Jack Posobiec, Rogan O'Hanley, known as DC Drano, as well as libs of TikTok creator Shia Rychik, who were seen leaving the White House with binders that purported to be the first phase release of the Epstein files. And I'm sure they handled the punk quite well. I'm sure they handle it well. Who should we go to first? Why don't we go to DC Drano? Quote, influencers shouldn't be getting the Epstein files. This is absurd. They should be released to the public all at once, not used to make money for insiders, posted Jeremy Hambley, the real name of popular right-wing YouTube commentator, The Quartering. In another post on X, The Quartering wrote, when Pam Bondi went on Fox News last night and said that her office was releasing new Epstein flight logs, names, and information, saying it's pretty sick what that man did, she already knew what was in the binders. She lied to the American people. She should resign. Hey, Liz Wheeler. Yeah, they not buying it. They not buying what you tried to sell. Yeah, that binder was empty, and they are coming for Pam. Well, go ahead down there. Go ahead and meet Jeremy and them down there. And by the way, Jeremy, they collecting some people over there, because I think I see Laura Loomer. Hey, Liz Wheeler, you got some backup? Laura Loomer coming. There's one person who takes the blame for what happened today. It's Pam Bondi. I think she should resign. She went on Fox News and said the files were on her desk. She then went on Fox News last night and said, we would have the files today. She's a total liar. Just face it. Well, to be honest, that's not bad for Laura. Oh, she wasn't done? There's more. Pam Bondi is the Attorney General of the United States. As the Attorney General, she, more than anyone in our government, should know the law. As President Trump's AG, she must know the First Amendment inside and out, understanding recent history about how it has been weaponized against President Trump and his supporters with shameless impunity. But in blocking me on X, whoa, they blocking, they squabbling out there now. They squabbling out there now. Hey, Jeremy. Yeah, they blocked Laura Loomer on X. Yeah, Pam Bondi blocked Laura Loomer on X. I know. I went and got the Mutombo jersey and everything. No.
Not in my house.
But in blocking me on X, Blondie has demonstrated total incompetence and ignorance in the basics of First Amendment law. Whatever happens to the noise, that chatter, I truly do not listen to it. I'm not going to worry about it, which Bondi said just last night on the Mark Levin show. Actually, she does care. Less than one day later, she blocked me. The Mark Levin show. You don't say.
The noise, the chatter, I truly don't listen to it.
I'm here to fight for Donald Trump's agenda. I'm fighting for America. That's what we're all doing as a team. We're going to keep going forward. And I can't care.
No, they all fighting for Trump's agenda, right? Why is there so much confusion in the MAGA world about what Trump's agenda is? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It seems to be a lot of confusion. The constituents, they not sure, like, hey, bro, why y'all fucking with our benefits and shit? The different people who are trying to execute the agenda, they're having different squabbles and shit. Like the whole thing with Elon, when you had multiple people like Pete Hegseth, and you know what I'm saying, and what's her name? You know what I'm saying, Tulsi Gabbard, coming out saying, "Hey, my department, don't worry about nothing that the nigga talking about, bro. Don't send don't respond to none of that bullshit that Elon is talking about." Why is it that it's so much confusion? Y'all got all the power. Trump is only one person with one agenda, right? obviously, man, it's something's going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of. You know what I'm saying? Multiple agendas are being played at the same time, and people think that they have their interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? Where you probably don't. You know what I'm saying? Your agenda probably might be number 3 or 4 in the grand scheme of things. Who knows? And that's what we're seeing right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is picked for a certain reason. Pam Bondi wasn't even the first pick, so that should tell you something.
I don't care. I'm not going to worry about what these people say or do. I know I'm doing the right thing to end weaponization for our country. And that's what I'm going to continue to do every single day, Mark.
As the highest ranking law enforcement officer in the United States, Bondi is a state actor who has made and continues to make official statements from both X accounts. Even Blondie. Oh, we going with Blondie now. We going with Blondie now. Okay. I would say I wasn't familiar with your game, but I'm definitely familiar with your game. You know what, Laura Loomer, you know what would be particularly distasteful if you did a poll of what disreputable nickname you would use on Pam Bondi. That would be the Loomer-esque way to handle this. Even Blondie's personal account, on which she blocked me, is designated as an official government account with a gray check mark. The Supreme Court just last year ruled that state actors operating in official capacity cannot block or otherwise limit the speech of private citizens like me. And it is at this point that I have to shine a light on the wavering commitment to free speech on behalf of the right. So now somebody can't block you because apparently it's free speech. But we had no problem with the suppression of speech on this very app on which you're writing this. In fact, you were suppressed on this very app when you stepped out of line about the H-1Bs. And guess where you're back at right now? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand the MAGA logic. I really.
They don't have logic, man. And that's the point. Is that, you know what I'm saying? We are being ran by people that are doing the most irrational, illogical things. And they talk about black people are the problem in America. How are black people the problem? Your constituents out there, man. You some of you racist. Because like I say, it's a lot of people that really hold these beliefs, man, and they don't want to just put it out there, bro. Black people, we the problem. Rap music is the problem. Blah, 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 blah. Yet, look at the people who run this country. And you telling me that, bro, that's not a fucking problem right there? That's not a huge problem that's finna fuck us all very, very hard, very, very soon, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's already affecting a lot of people right now. The federal workers that have been fired, all that shit, a lot of funding that's already been lost. I'm just saying, bro, like, come on, man. And we not witnessing this shit. We're gonna pretend that these black people in the ghetto really got that much influence on the rest of society? Come on, bro. These niggas is puppets, bro. And I heard people say even Trump is a puppet. I believe that as well. But who is the puppet for? That's what we need to get to. Who's the head of this oligarchy that we seeing here being set up in America? Who's running the show? And I don't think people are trying to really find that person, bro. Trying to get to the bottom of things like that, man. But wait, let's go, man.
I really don't. If you listen to Laura Loomer because she's a fearless truth teller and she steps out of line and gets her hand slapped and she comes right back to Elon Musk's platform, guess where she can't go? Where they don't want her to go, which means she ain't a truth teller no more. I don't. What are we doing here?
You would think that an attorney general who is supposed to be like the leading law enforcement official in our country would speak with a little bit more confidence in her voice, right? Like, do you really feel that she truly believes in what she's saying when she stutters the way she stutters and the way that she, has to kind of dilly-dally around the way she speaks? I don't really feel that she's even believing the bullshit coming out of her own mouth. I don't.
I don't know. That could just be motherfuckers just thinking. Everybody not just gonna come out shooting at the hip just saying shit, bro. Like what you just did, pretty much. But again, these are your Republican representatives, your conservative representatives here, man. She face all done up. You know what I'm saying? Probably got her tits done and shit. She thinks she cute. She thinks she the shit. All right, let's go.
So she said it. She went on Fox News, and she's the one who said herself that you can expect to see some Epstein information. And notice that she said Epstein information because she's trying to watch her words, because she knows that she's a liar. She knows that she's not releasing any information that's actually new in nature. It's just a bunch of propaganda. It's just a bunch of nonsense and red meat fodder to the base so that they can feel like our DOJ is less corrupt than the Biden DOJ. And people in the comments agree with me. She does not ooze confidence at all. She doesn't look like she has confidence. I mean, I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm not trying to bully a woman. I'm, not trying to be derogatory, even though I like to say I'm the biggest misogynist I know.
The right, they like I say, they implode like crazy. Like I said, the left will do the same thing. But the right, man, they will implode, bro, every time, man. Because all these people got different ways in which they want to go about, you know what I'm saying, getting their agendas accomplished, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of people that don't even align fully on the agenda. The only thing that they align with is Donald Trump. And probably that niggas is the problem. Niggas and gays and immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the problem. And liberals. Y'all the problem. But when we say, hey man, who's been making these type of decisions for millennia, bro? You know what I'm saying? When we start looking at just white people in general and say, hey man, y'all the ones hold all the power around this bitch. Y'all the ones that make the decisions for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are y'all allowing all this shit to go on? If we doing so much shit out here, bro, why ain't there police on every block? Oh, because y'all complain. When did that matter? When did it ever stop y'all before? That's what I say, man. People make excuses, man, because they want to make excuses when they feel like they can. All this shit be bullshit, man. It's all a game, bro.
Oh yeah. Far be it for Laura Loomer to be nasty. Far be it for her to bully a woman. Yeah, that's certainly not in your brand. Quote, how are the American people supposed to have faith in her anymore, especially after this Epstein Files fiasco? She's basically Bill Barr in a blonde wig. Well, I mean, I'll give you Bill Barr in a blonde wig. That's huh? Oh, she wasn't done? Did you know that in 2016, Pam Bondi wasn't even a Trump supporter? She was all in for Jeb of all people. How dumb do you have to be to support Jeb Bush over President Trump? I can't even imagine being that dumb. Oh, they are coming. They are coming with receipts. Yeah, they are. They are in fact coming with receipts. But you know what? That was a fairly short post, Pam Bondi. So that one will probably, huh? Oh, she wrote a whole article? Pam Bondi's past ties to globalist figures sparks concern over botched disclosure of Epstein files. And she came with all of this. She got photos. She got photos of her with Jeb.
Now, hold on. First off, even if she do got photos with Jeb Bush and all that shit, Trump picked her. Trump picked her. Now, she wasn't the first pick. Matt Gaetz, the guy who's been sleeping with the minors and shit, you know what I'm saying? He was the first pick for Attorney General, right? But, I don't know. I'll say that's a worse pick, honestly. For him to pick the, shit, not alleged, but shit, look, they're proven sex offender. Is that not a problem? Is that not a problem, bro? And this is what we call leadership. But then we're going to say, oh, man, black people, bro, all they do, they just tearing down the society. They out there shooting each other all the time, drinking their malt liquor, smoking their tweeds. Damn right, I'm smoking some tweeds right now, man. Because, shit, man, got to stay high in the world, man, that's so full of shit, man. You just you gotta be high, man. You gotta be numb to this shit sometimes, my G. But it is what it is. Go ahead, man.
From 2015. Wow. I wonder if those Eventbrite links still work. That's strong. That is, huh? Or you think she's jealous? Is that, you think? That is a good question, because Laura Loomer, she wasn't down there with the binders. You know what I mean? So maybe this is about the whole proximity to Trump thing, because we saw that with her and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Hey, Laura Loomer. Yeah, they said no, because they said that. No, I saw the article. They saying you jealous that you wasn't invited down there. They was afraid if they invited you, then some of the other people wouldn't have showed up. Something about being in an enclosed small space or something like that. That's what they're saying. Yeah. House and habit.
It's women like Jessica Reed Krause, House and Habit, who make me the biggest misogynist that I know, because women need to learn their place. And maybe there's women who are watching this who are going to be offended by what I'm saying, but honestly, these women are out of control. They honestly run their mouth. They don't understand the facts of the matter. This is a woman who was a Democrat who told me over private lunch one day that she wanted to divorce her husband because he voted for Trump. And now she's pretending. She's pretending like she's pro-Trump. Yes, she is House and Habit. That is Jessica Marie Krause.
Yeah, see, Lord.
So I don't really care. I don't care if people find it offensive that I use that.
Because he voted for Trump. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Laura, calm yourself down, son. But again, these y'all leaders, bro. You know what I'm saying? These y'all leaders, bro. These y'all motherfucking leaders, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all feel about that, dog? These y'all leaders, man. Say they my leaders too, man, but I am. Like, what's going on, man? Like, really, bro? You know what I'm saying? I just want to see again what Laura represent, man. Okay. Laura Loomer. For a 31-year-old, you sure look kind of old, my nigga. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, man. I ain't finna hold up the video.
Is that word? Words have meaning, and she's disgusting. She took the binder from the White House and she tried to monetize it. Here's a video of herself saying that she feels like she earned the binder, walking around with shirts that said "Free Ghislaine Maxwell." Yeah, free the predator trafficker. Yes, I earned I earned the binder by advocating for a. Go ahead and play the clip.
Okay, so it's apparently causing quite a stir online. I haven't been on X, but everybody's fighting. I know Laura Loomer's mad. I showed up, I didn't know that we were going to arrive at the White House on Epstein drop day, and I didn't really know what to expect. So,
Tara, what you think about this Epstein shit, man? You know what I'm saying? Think about this whole Epstein shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much came out with this damn file. Supposedly is heavily redacted. You know what I'm saying? I ain't read it, but shit, you know what I'm saying? Supposedly ain't no more information in it than what's already been put out there in the public in the first place. So my whole thing is what's the point? What's the point in even the files in the first place? If this shit ain't, you know what I'm saying, gonna lead to nothing. It ain't gonna lead to no new information. And it's, you know what I'm saying, it's phase one. So I'm guessing they're gonna be breaking this down in phases. But for people that felt like they had to get this out and they want to go after the pedo wranglers or whatever, shit, they sure taking their time getting this information out there so we could, you know what I'm saying, handle that shit, rectify that shit. I don't know, bro. That's
this
just
came as a big surprise. I do feel like I am someone who earned this binder, but here's the bigger story. Because it's true, a lot of what's in here is, you know, old news.
I earned this binder. And I know that people are upset, and Laura Loomer is crazy and insane because Laura Loomer actually has standards. And, you know, Laura Loomer isn't about to lie to the American people for clout chasing and lying to the American people saying that there's actual Epstein files in this binder when there are no Epstein files in the binder.
Okay, let's first of all address the obvious, the fact that apparently Laura Loomer thinks that Laura Loomer has standards. Let's address that first. And she's asserting that she has standards in the midst of this tweet storm where she included Trayvon Martin. Yes. Yeah, she went and did that. Yes. So let's just make that clear. Next, just the mindset of being an influencer of any kind, right? Getting in.
So pretty much when it come down to it, this whole Epstein situation could go into the fact that Epstein and his like he's supposed to be like kind of like a, you know, financier or some shit like that, or a realtor. I don't know exactly what the fuck it is, but you know what I'm saying, he was playing like he had this one legit life where in reality he was throwing these parties kind of like a Diddy party, you know what I'm saying, but it was the white Diddy party where they, you know what I'm saying, go get a bunch of teenage girls and shit and pretty much, you know what I'm saying, selling them off to the highest bidder type shit. They had a little island where they did this shit at. And supposedly, I don't know if that was 2016 or whatever, 2017 or something like that. But the whole Epstein getting arrested and shit, and then supposedly hanging himself and shit, where they feel like the government took him out to pretty much hide what he was gonna, you know what I'm saying, reveal. You know what I'm saying, as far as because you know he dealt with, like, you know what I'm saying, some of the most powerful people in the world. You know what I'm saying, the kings and queens of England and shit, and politicians over here in America, and you know what I'm saying, politicians in other countries, and you know what I'm saying, celebrities and all that type of shit. So after he died, you know, Trump talked about how he gonna, you know what I'm saying, get to the bottom of this, and he was gonna go after the sex trafficking and all this different shit, and everybody tried to put two and two together to make it like, oh well, he's going after sex traffickers in Hollywood, blah blah blah, but it never got to that. When this Epstein file right here got dropped, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people were thinking like, okay, this shit gonna finally release, you know what I'm saying, like names that we really believe that's associated, Cause you know what I'm saying, like the list that came out before, you know what I'm saying, it had a lot of celebrities and a couple politicians, but it didn't go deep enough for me to be like, oh yeah, this legit. Cause come on, man, this got a lot of people names that we know. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to, it's gonna have a lot of names. It's not gonna just have names that we don't know. And then the fact that it didn't have like, it seemed to be geared toward like Democrats. So it had a few Democrat names on there and shit like that. But this file, you know what I'm saying, was heavily redacted, so it didn't have, it covered up, it pretty much blotted out over 250 some pages. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was like 58 or 200. I think it was like 258 was what the number was. But 258 pages of just, you can't even read it because they crossed it out. So what's the point in releasing a file like that? You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely names and places and things that happen. So it's not like it just blotted out a bunch of information. Like, cause it goes like from what the people have reported that have, you know what I'm saying, the influencers, and they are right wing influencers. They're people that support Trump, support the whole agenda that they got going on, saying that, oh, this information was blotted out. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like it'll tell a story and then there's a whole part of it blotted out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not giving nobody the whole gist of what's going on. You leaving something out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people feel like, you know what I'm saying, especially niggas like me, feel like, oh yes, because Trump probably got a lot to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it probably Trump. And we don't know about it. We probably will never know. But that's my whole thing with that, as far as like I think with the Trump, I mean not the Trump, but the Epstein situation, man. Like, I ain't no expert on it. They sentenced his partner in crime, I guess, like former girlfriend Ghislaine Maxwell and shit. They sentenced her to like 20 some years or something. So that was not too long ago. What? I can't remember how long ago. But yeah, outside of that, man, shit, you know what I'm saying? They believe it's still like a secret, you know what I'm saying, cabal of you know what I'm saying, freaky ass politicians and celebrities that's
invited to the,
yeah, my bad, fucking on the kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's go get back to this little video real quick. I'm probably finna switch it up
White House where they give you
in a minute.
access to declassified
get back more onto the
information,
subject, man.
and you record a whole video saying that you think that you've earned it. You think that you have earned being the first to get declassified information by virtue of what? Likes? By virtue of the likes? Is that some of the polls that you put up on your page? Like, I just need to know.
Yeah,
I just need to
number the
know.
influencer though.
Huh?
So that's the main reason why it's like, you know what I'm saying? You got influencers feel like they, number one, they put this shit out there to influencers in the first place. You know what I'm saying? The government. Which that we was talking about Kamala Harris and influencers and all this different shit like that. They bringing on Beyonce, they got Cardi B, but they releasing classified information to certain, you know what I'm saying, influencers. Like, I'm trying to figure out why Laura Loomer, you know what I'm saying, why she can't get it then. You know what I'm saying? You giving it to other motherfuckers, bro. What makes them qualified? Again, bro, like what I'm saying. It's all, bro, man. Shit all fun and games, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This whole Epstein shit, bro, they were never trying to get that shit solved, nigga. But again, you know what I'm saying? Black people are the problem in society. To a lot of these people, they feel like black people are the problem. How? How are we the problem, man? Ain't no secret. I mean, like, we got Diddy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. And Diddy was a bad motherfucking man. But it ain't that many Diddy's, man. I'm sure there's still some Epsteins out here somewhere, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing, bro. A lot of kids coming up missing all the time out here, bro.
What are the people saying? Hey, Laura, has anybody told you how crazy you are lately? Reading through some of your posts looks like you really lost your mind, seeing as though a cold shoulder from the White House really has you wrecked. Use this great platform you have built to do something positive.
Yeah, great platform.
Sir, did you just tell Laura Loomer to do something with this great platform that she's built to do something positive? Is that because far be it for me to ever defend Laura Loomer, but the disrespect that you must have to come to her and ask her to do something positive, like she doesn't have a whole brand to protect.
No, I didn't mean.
Okay, come on, sit down.
Sit down. You better talk to him.
I know that using logic is a very hard thing for the many morons in our country. So let me break this down for the people with no more brain cells left, since so many in the GOP want to continue gaslighting the American people. Pam Bondi said the Epstein files were, quote, on her desk a week and a half ago. Pam Bondi then told Jesse Waters that she would release some of the files on Thursday and Friday. Now Bondi is saying she doesn't have the Epstein files. That means when she lied to everyone on purpose, when she said she had the files, and it means every single one of the social media influencers who went to the White House and got an Epstein binder willingly lied when they said they received Epstein files. Because logically speaking, how can you receive Epstein files and then post about it and lie to all of your supporters when Pam Bondi herself went on Fox News last night and said she doesn't have the files? This is proof every single influencer who posted from the White House.
Again, it's all just bullshit. They gonna release. They gonna break it down for each other, bro. Because you know what I'm saying. There's so much infighting in just the MAGA party itself. You know what I'm saying. Like they gonna let you know where the truth gonna lie in that. You know what I'm saying. I ain't no Epstein files. They ain't got no Epstein files, and they ain't gonna never have the Epstein files. They gonna have the same shit that's been passed around, and you know what I'm saying, for the longest, bro. Shit that ain't got nobody committing crimes outside of what they flew to an island that supposedly that he had some kids at, but they can't say what dates they had the kids at. They ain't gave us that information, so we can't say that the kids was out there the same time these people flew out there. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to condemn or lock up any of these people that they even put out there to just pretty much shame and tarnish their legacy. That's why I say celebrity worship is some of the worst shit you could ever do, man. You know what I'm saying? It's because you know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck you worshiping, bro. You don't know what these motherfuckers putting on images, bro. Same with this politics now. Politics became more about, you know what I'm saying, entertainment than anything else, bro. That's the main reason why I be watching this shit, because it's like, damn, this shit kind of entertaining, bro. These motherfuckers is on some ratchet ass shit, but they got suits and ties on. You know what I'm saying? That's it. They just got suits and ties.
White House deliberately lied to all of you. We will probably never get the files. Not just for the sake of journalism. Let's take a look at her on Fox News.
Welcome back, America. We're here with, and I'm very excited about this, Attorney General Pam Bondi, a good friend, especially a good friend of my wife, but a wonderful lady, a great lawyer. Welcome to the program, Madam Attorney General. I want to get into this Epstein thing a little bit. I think the American people are very curious about who's on this list or these lists. You have been doggedly trying to get all the information. And now we learn, thanks to you, that you've been stonewalled by people in New York. Do you want to explain that?
Yes, Mark. So as you know, we released about 120 pages of documents, and I started asking for these documents right when I came into office and before Kash Patel was in there. So I ended up getting about 120 pages. We carefully redacted them, of course, to be sure the 254 young girls, women who are victims of their personal information was redacted and out of there to protect them. So I'm going through it and I kept saying, there has to be more. There has to be more. I'm assured that's it. Kash asked the same questions. Assured there's no more. I found out, this week that a source told me New York, SDNY, they're sitting on thousands of pages of documents regarding Epstein. Thousands. And of course, you've seen the very strong letter. We will get everything. We will have it in our possession. We will redact it, of course, to protect grand jury information and confidential witnesses, but the American people have a right to know. And Donald Trump is the most transparent president in our nation's history. So not only will America get the full Epstein files, they will get JFK, they will get Martin Luther King.
Well, on the bright side, Pam Bondi, at least this is just an influencer fight. You know what I mean? At least no sitting congressman have entered this discussion. Rep. Anna Paulina Luna, I nor the task force were given or reviewed the Epstein documents being released today. A New York Post story just revealed that the documents will simply be Epstein's phone book. This is not what we or the American people asked for, and a complete disappointment. Get us the information we asked for. A particularly interesting comment underneath that too. Well done. Fight back, Pam Bondi. No, fight back. Well, I mean, do the Trump thing. Blame somebody else. Pam Bondi has accused the FBI of withholding thousands of pages of Jeffrey Epstein documents as the U.S. Attorney General demands that all documents be turned over. In a public letter, Bondi asked newly confirmed FBI Director Kash Patel to investigate why, after repeated requests for their release, thousands of documents related to the Epstein probe had allegedly been withheld. The Attorney General instructed the Bureau Field Office in New York to turn over all records, documents, audio, and video recordings and materials related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients, regardless of how such information was obtained by 8 a.m. on Friday. Hey, Kash Patel. Yeah, Pam Bondi just cleared out your whole desk. Yeah, she basically keyed your car. I didn't see it, but that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I heard she did the legislative equivalent of keying your car. I ain't been in the parking lot. I don't know, Kash. I don't know. Oh, look, America's Next Top Model has entered the chat. Adrian Curry. I don't trust Pam Bondi. She lied and hyped up the shocking Epstein files, knowing it was a nothing burger. I don't care about the secret 4D chess. She could have said, NY FBI headquarters are destroying evidence and running cover for Epstein PDFs, and the same result would have happened. We'd all know they were withholding. Be mad. And that's bad, man. When you lose the top models, you in rough shape. And it ain't been but 2 months. They done already lost the top models. The Epstein release has been a debacle. The docs weren't new. MAGA types who weren't invited got mad, and influencers who did go there caught copy pasting the same talking points. Now AG Bondi says the FBI is holding back the real files. And underneath it, Glenn Beck has decided to weigh in. Hey, Glenn Beck. Yeah, it's 2025 now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you missed a whole lot. The Trump regime was never going to release anything from the Epstein files. Can't release the full thing because Trump and GOP are in it. Can't release only the bad stuff about Democrats because media would then demand the rest. So we got nothing, just like we knew all along. That from the Palmer.
That's all I'm saying. Exactly what I've been saying. Shit, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You think that it's just going to have one side of government. This man was not a person who affiliated with one side or the other, man. This man was a guy that, you know what I'm saying, everybody came to have a good time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just worked for these people, bro. And that's why I think people got to realize, especially the people in the GOP, because they the ones that kind of take this shit a little too serious. Like, Democrats, man, I think a lot of people, man, they realize that, hey, man, it's just the other choice, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people ain't feeling a lot of shit with the Democratic Party right now. That's why they look so weak. Because they know they ain't got that, man. Anytime, like, the turnout for them could be up or down.
Report, and apparently they even lost Barstool. If I'm going to be fair, these questions need to be asked today. Why is the release of the Epstein list always a S show? What's the point of booting out illegals and criminals while somehow becoming a safe haven for the Tate brothers? Why is crypto in the toilet if Trump is crypto king? How far does Tesla stock have to crash before Elon goes back to work? Now this is uncomfortable. This is very uncomfortable. In the same bit, I have had to both defend Laura Loomer and agree with Barstool. Like, this is not check and see what Candace Owens saying about this.
So what do you think is going on with the stringing along of the release of the Epstein files? I'm a bit disappointed, and I find it slightly alarming of the promises being made and the promises not being kept. I gave my take on this yesterday, Christina. If you go back and watch it in the comments, or I think we actually covered it, but we're never going to see it because too many powerful people are involved in it, and also it implicates Israel, and we never see any files that could potentially implicate Israel. That's my take on it. So put it out of your mind. It's never going to happen.
Perfect. Yeah. There we go. They implicate Israel. Yeah, all the photos that I've seen out of Jeffrey Epstein in Israel. Yeah, that is. That would be it. Yeah, crazy how much Jeffrey Epstein in Israel kicked it back in the day. That is wild. Huh? Oh, Laura Loomer on a mission now? Sadly, it's looking like I'm going to have to start exposing a lot of Republicans. Oh, hell no. No, we're not doing this. I just got.
Nah. Because again, if you can expose them in the first place, that should have already been happening. But politics is never going to be transparent until they feel like they didn't get their way. Same as this damn internet shit, same as the streets. No matter how you look at it, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? If the top up is not exuding a cohesiveness of any shape or form, how do you expect the constituents to do the same? Why you think that's why the political unrest in this country is at an all-time high. You got people out here trying to protest. You got other people out here, they counter protesting. You got people, you know what I'm saying, storming capitals, trying to kidnap government officials. All this shit didn't happen in the last 10 years. That's all I'm saying, bro. Pay attention.
Got back to a place of comfort when it comes to them. Now, I don't want to be riding with her explosion Republicans. What you got? That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, yes. The sky is blue and water is wet. I feel like myself again, and Laura Loomer is a loathsome troll. We are back. We are back. Yeah, I do want to see her expose those conservatives. So I will be in for that. Let them fight. But in the meantime, cue the music.
No, I never thought the birds would eat.
Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. We have reached a new subscriber.
That's it for that right there. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit, man. That shit right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just me just showing a little bit of the political unrest that we have in this country. The political infighting, because this wasn't even Republican versus Democrat at all. That was just Republican versus Republican. So if you have that going on, you already know that, you know what I'm saying, like the state of America is not necessarily in the most stable forms right now. But yet, people want to blame black people in inner city crime for every fucking thing for some reason. Like, this is the only issue that people feel like, you know what I'm saying, they want to, you know what I'm saying, talk about as far as when we, you know what I'm saying, got anything going on. Like, we got so much shit, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, safety nets are being stripped right from under them. And we got people talking about, oh man, you know what I'm saying, the criminal, the shit that's going on with Lil Ronnie and Woo and the baby. Man, I get it. But let's be real, bro. This shit is something that's been happening and people ain't been giving a damn. There's plenty of people that had to sit out there crying on the news over their baby, bro. And ain't nobody say, you know what, we're gonna put the guns down, man. We're gonna start fighting or somewhere where we ain't nobody innocent gotta get touched. Nah. No changes, bro. And then we got plenty of people calling that out, but then we'll still sit there and say that a majority of black people are the problem. How is that? How is that when you got black people so pretty much divided at this point where it's plenty of people that listen to some of my talking points about white supremacy and all that shit and be like, that's just hogwash, bro. You just bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas out here killing each other in the streets. That's the problem. I mean, it's plenty of people. Hell, out of the people that's watching right now, there's at least one that feel that way. I would say, you know what I'm saying? Just because there's plenty of people that, you know what I'm saying, have that viewpoint. But for some reason, we still even labeled as, oh, we are coinciding with what's going on in the streets. We stamp that shit and we believe that's the only culture that we represent because what they see the youth doing. And the youth, you know what I'm saying? It's not like the whole entirety of the youth is being highlighted. It's mostly just, you know, TikTokers and shit like that. Shit that'll go viral. Most shit that go viral here is not, you know what I'm saying, highbrow type of shit, bro. It's all lowbrow shit. So let's be real. And that's for any culture, not just black culture. You know, you might get some white people that'll blow up for doing some smart shit from time to time, but even them, they doing the dances too, and that shit. And if you want to say that's what's spilling into our culture, well, that's by y'all choice. That's by y'all choice wanting to fall into black trends and do what black people doing. You know what I'm saying, on TikTok and social media. But as far as saying the hood is just causing so much chaos in the suburbs, in the government and all this shit like that. Come on. Like, cause come on, all these things are problems these days. You know what I'm saying? The people in the suburbs, they don't feel like they got a sense of community a lot of times, bro. I don't know if you can trust your neighbor or not. A lot of times they don't even know who their neighbors is. So when they see somebody that doesn't look like the traditional, you know what I'm saying, makeup of what they think their neighborhood is, oh damn. This motherfucker gotta be an intruder. Now you harassing random ass black people or people of color and shit. For what reason? Because you ain't even took the time to figure out who the fuck in your neighborhood. Who the fuck stay around from a blocker here and that and the third. Before you start questioning people for, you know what I'm saying, running up and down the street or walking up and down the street, bro. Let's be real. You don't want to do that though. But my brother Kwame Torre, formerly known as Stokely Carmichael, man, he had a lot to say about the condition that we living in, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he felt like it's a prime reason why we still deal with these things that we deal with. Lego.
Our problem has been, as black people, we've always been concerned about white America, never about us. And what we've always thought is that white America equal the same interest as us. That is not true. We must now be concerned with us. Let me give you some examples. We always want to prove what good Americans we are. The very first man to die for the War of Independence in this country was a black man named Crispus Attucks. Crispus Attucks. He was a fool. Because here he was dying for white folk freedom, and millions of his brothers were enslaved in the very country. Oh, but we wanted to prove what great Americans we were. We begged the white folk to let us fight in the War of Independence, and they said no. So we organized ourselves in bands of armies, training ourselves with our bare foot to prove to the white folk what great Americans we were. Please let us fight, white folk. And finally they came and inspected our troops and said, good niggas, you can fight. And they had us fighting the Indians. Like fools, we should have teamed up with the Indians and take care of you know who.
Shit, I gotta agree with him on a lot of it, man. But I don't think we pay attention in the right ways. Like, it's the right way to pay attention to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that we should just be like, exclude ourselves from whatever the fuck going on in the world and shit like that. And black people just do. Nah, we just need to organize as a collective. We need to organize and treat ourselves, you know what I'm saying, in a way that, you know what I'm saying, we can all conduct business in a proper manner, man. uplift every, you know what I'm saying, aspect of us. Cause like people don't understand, bro. Like the hood is diverse too. It's not everybody in the hood ain't radicals. You know what I'm saying? It's hood, niggas in the hood that come up and they think just like the rednecks, man. Let's be real, bro. Like, so you nigga, we could find common ground on a lot of shit, bro, if we really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? We just don't try to. You know what I'm saying? Even the racists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's just as racist as you. But and y'all, it's crazy. The crazy thing about it, y'all find these people and still have a nerve to talk about all the black people, bro. Come on, man. But honestly, man, the shit just ain't gonna never change until, you know what I'm saying, we can look at each other as human beings, bro. Understand we all got our flaws and our mistakes, but you know what I'm saying? It's a reason why black people, you know what I'm saying, have a particular set of, you know what I'm saying, circumstances that we face in the society right now. And it's not because of just what we done did and the choices that we done made, but the limited amount of choices that we was given because of systematic racism. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, you know what I'm saying, is real. And systematically, it's not like it just happened to us, but you know what I'm saying? It happened to us in a very peculiar way where it was over a span of hundreds of years, whereas opposed to other communities, they might have dealt with some shit for a span. It might even only been on a state level. It never reached the federal level. But for us, nigga, it was on the books federally. Like, it was, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit, man. It's case law. Dred Scott versus Sanford. Come on, man. So it's time that we show some like real respect to what black people don't face and stop trying to pretend like it's just some bullshit going on here, man. It's not just some bullshit going on here, man. It's not just niggas is just coming up with excuses. We really trying to give you a kind of a gist of what we go through on a day-to-day basis, and people will look at you and just be like, man, fuck that shit. I don't give a damn. And that's why I say we gotta stop, you know what I'm saying, trying to get them to understand and start understanding each other better. Figuring out each other, figuring out how we can utilize this aggression in these young niggas that, you know what I'm saying, just wanna eat, bro. They just wanna be somebody. And the same as, you know what I'm saying, and these old folks that lost their will to fight and stuck in their ways and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get all that shit to come together, bro, because we got too much to still fight for, man. Like, these folks finna fuck up this country, bro, and that's gonna affect all of us, bro. And we need to be, you know what I'm saying, getting ahead of this shit, figuring out our ways like they used to do back then. Because we don't got the luxury of not being in the banking systems and shit like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of us in the banking system, in so many different ways. We need to start thinking like a collective again, bro, before it's too late. Real talk. Real talk. But yeah, man. I'm gonna look at a couple of these breaking news stories, man. We're gonna talk about it, man. Shit. Elon, of course, you know what I'm saying, done had a rocket blow up. This is y'all guy that y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, go to SpaceX instead of NASA, man. NASA, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they had they fair share of rockets blowing up. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like NASA was, you know what I'm saying, this and that. But like, let's be real. NASA's been in the game for a minute, bro. And we got a nigga who probably don't know what the hell he doing in the first place, man. He probably employing a lot of people that definitely do know what they doing, but I don't know, man. I just don't trust it, bro. I don't trust anything that Elon got going, bro. This guy is a eugenics type of motherfucker, bro. I can feel it, man. He all about, you know what I'm saying, eliminating. He about the master race type shit, man. Like, him and his pops, you know what I'm saying, they was in the apartheid, you know what I'm saying, South Africa, bro. You know what I'm saying, along with another guy who I feel like was a big funder of all this shit that we dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying, Peter Thiel. And you know what I'm saying? When we start paying attention to the money behind all this shit, that's what's gonna really, you know what I'm saying, make a difference, man. It's not about these motherfuckers like Trump, bro. It's about the motherfuckers that's putting the money behind them. And Peter Thiel is a gay man. Yeah, he don't give a fuck. When you rich, you don't give a fuck about a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, restricting you from your rights, man. He married and all to his little whatever dude that he with, man. But because he, you know what I'm saying, is what a founder of PayPal and shit, you know what I'm saying? Do my thing. And all of us, man, we still using PayPal to this day. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, these motherfuckers they be influencing this shit before we even, you know what I'm saying, figure out who they is. By the time you figure out who they is, it's already too late. Cause they got too much money involved in. And who you think they gonna go with? The people that's out here voting? Y'all niggas lost, bro. If y'all thinking that, they ain't going for the people that's, man, they going where the money going. Where that money coming from? That's who I want to listen to. That's who I want to make my shit for. But you know what I'm saying? Again, Tariq and she say we too nice, man. Let's go and play that
Why
clip
is it
again.
so easy for everyone to attack the culture of Black Americans?
The thing is, we share our culture with everybody. We're too damn nice.
Too damn nice.
That's been the problem. Because whenever we do something, we say, okay, we chop it up to just global Africanness. For a long time, we were sharing hip hop with the Caribbeans because they were like, well, Caribbeans help do it. And we're like, not really, but we'll share. We're all Black. We had that type of thing. And that was a mistake because what happens is a lot of these people who didn't create anything, we give them something, then they take it for granted and then say, hey, you know what? I did it and y'all didn't do shit and y'all ain't got no culture and we do. And we're saying, hey, we ain't playing that game no more.
But at the end of the day, man, get more complex than that. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot going on out here in society, man. It ain't gonna change. We got homeboy, little what's his name? I don't know if it's Caleb Wilson or Calvin Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me look him up real quick, man. I want to touch in on him a little bit, man. Cause this is, you know what I'm saying, this is what they want to call, you know what I'm saying, another victim of the Black culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though fraternity is not even an originally Black thing. Even though Black people have been pledging fraternities for a long time. So it's pretty ingrained in our culture at this point. Let me find the video real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my boy right here, man. He always report this shit, you know what I'm saying, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna highlight my brother real quick, man.
And I told y'all on this channel, I don't talk about black on black crime much because the media does it all day, every day. But they hate to talk about the crimes they commit. I told y'all, you have to watch out for those. I can't say the word, but you know what I mean. Because they may walk like you, they may talk like you, they may look like you, but the whole time they doing the work of the racist Caucasian people. And around 3:34 a.m., I was doing my research like normal, and I ran across this video on TikTok. Check this out.
You know, it's a tragedy what took place with this young man, Caleb Wilson. And I keep telling you all, leave these fraternities and sororities alone. Leave these fraternities and sororities alone. As a former member of the D9, I was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha. I pledged in spring of 2018, my spring semester, my freshman year. I was 19 years old. And at that time, I was still trying to find my identity, still trying to figure out who I was as an individual. And I was seeking brotherhood and all this other stuff that they sell you on, not even realizing what I was about to go through. And no, I didn't receive it worse, as bad as other people during their pledging hazing process, because they just call it pledging, is I was still hazed. I was still abused physically and verbally. You know, you see my complexion, you know, we was getting paddled. And I come home some nights and my bottom was like black, not like dark skin. I'm talking about black like this watch. I'm not even exaggerating. And just the verbal abuse and all this other stuff that was taking place. And these people are really risking their lives to be part of these organizations. If this is for the uplifting of the Black community and the betterment of the Black community, why are we treating each other like our oppressors treated us? If we love each other as Black people, why are we beating the living daylights out of each other? I've heard stories where some brothers, they'll have, and I've seen with my own eyes, they'll have days where all the old heads from the chapter that came through will come, and it would just be a night of beating and torture. I remember one chapter, they would call it Wolves Night, where all the wolves would come out and they'll see if you could survive.
And I'm going to put the link to his TikTok account in my description because he has a lot of videos on this topic. And I'm going to keep it real. When it comes to these fraternity and sorority people, they want to live the Caucasian lifestyle. They can't really speak up for their people for real, because they don't want to lose those corporate jobs. They don't want to lose that luxury lifestyle. They don't want to lose their Caucasian connections. They can't lose none of that. But we'll get to that later on. In the meantime, let's get into these articles so I can show y'all how evil it gets. The first article is from 4WWL out of New Orleans. It was published March the 5th, 2025. Hazing charges likely in death of Southern University student, homicide not ruled out. Wilson, a mechanical engineering student and trumpet player for the Human Jukebox, was in a warehouse with members of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity in the early hours of February 27 when he was punched in the chest and became unconscious. According to WBRZ's investigative unit, he was taken to the hospital where he later died. The warehouse where the incident took place was leased by multiple businesses, including Runners Courier Service and California Hardwood, owned by Ty Smith and his son, both Omega Psi Phi fraternity members. And look, this is the cold part. They dropped him off at the hospital and they lied to the doctors. They said they was at Breck Park. It wasn't at Breck Park. This happened in a warehouse. And the second thing they lied about, they said he just collapsed out of nowhere. No, you punched him in his chest. And if you from Baton Rouge, you already know how racist Baton Rouge General is. Why would you lie to these people and say he just collapsed? Why wouldn't you tell them that you punched him in his chest? And that's the reason why he collapsed. They could have saved his life, or they could have tried to save his life. He was only 20 years old, and you lied to him. And I said, wait, let me look up this owner, Ty Smith. And lo and behold, he's a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. And he know this been going on. He's an older dude, but like I told y'all, all these people on the same team. They on the same team as the racist Caucasian. To keep our people down, they on the same team because they can't afford to lose that luxury lifestyle. They can't afford to lose their businesses. This dude owned a warehouse. Who you think let him own that warehouse? So he can't be on our side.
And that's where the key come in, bro. That's why black capitalism is gonna be hard for us to be saved through black capitalism, because you know what I'm saying, black excellence separates itself from the black struggle every time. It never, you know what I'm saying, wants to stay tied and try to figure out how to, you know what I'm saying, uplift everybody. You know what I'm saying? It says, nah, man, if you try to uplift it, they're gonna kill you like they did Nipsey. Or if you do this and that, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna bring it down, they're gonna shit on you like they do Jay-Z or something like that. They're gonna always, you know what I'm saying, try to bring up some shit like that. Not to mention that, you know what I'm saying, like Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, fucked over plenty of people in his time, you know what I'm saying, and Nip was a gangbanger still, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Both the shit that happened to Nip could easily happen to any gangbanger, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, what positive shit they own, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth. Especially when you speak on certain shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, nigga, in order to, you know what I'm saying, even address certain shit in the issues in the black community, you have to meet these little street niggas a certain way. You ain't gonna be able to just come in this mug and just start talking to them. It's gonna have to be straight, you know what I'm saying? a somewhat of an understanding that, oh yeah, you get what's going on out here, you know what's going on out here. Because if you don't, shit, they go, oh man, this nigga ain't talking. He don't know what I'm saying. He don't know what he talking about, man. Nigga, woo. And they gonna push that shit off. So I mean, I'm not saying, oh, niggas gotta be street niggas and this, that, and the third to talk to these little niggas. I'm just saying, bro, you gotta understand the complexities of this shit. Not everybody gonna be able to be reachable, of course. There's some motherfuckers that's too far gone already. But it's only one way we're gonna reach them, man. It's not gonna be by trying to, show them how much money we got, bro. Cause the rappers is doing that now. It ain't nothing saving them with this shit so far. Rappers is still street niggas at this point.
They would do in these fraternities, they would do anything to keep their own people down. They would even gatekeep to keep their own people down. If you're not paying to be in their fraternity, if you're not getting slapped on the butt with a paddle, they not gonna give you the information that you need to evolve. They won't give it to you. They will gatekeep because they want to live a Caucasian lifestyle. And don't you notice they not even talking about this? You have some of them, talking about it, but for the most part, the ones that's always talking about hot topics, gossip, they not on TikTok talking about this. They not on YouTube talking about this. They acting like this never happened. They still dancing and hitting each other with paddles and hitting canes on the ground. That's all they still doing. They acting like this never happened. But let's get right into this next article. And this article is from 4WWL. It was published March the 6th, 2025, which was yesterday. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, one person has been arrested in the alleged hazing death of Southern University student Caleb Wilson. The person arrested was identified as 23-year-old Caleb McCray. Sources told WBRZ that McCray was booked into jail on one count of hazing and one count of manslaughter. He is a Southern graduate and Omega Psi Phi member. And Caleb McCray is 23 years old. And like they say, he's a graduate. He already graduated. And the video I showed y'all earlier, the dude said they'll have a night called the Wolves Night, where the old heads come in and they torture and they beat the youngins. And that's what happened here. A bunch of old heads. He's just a fall guy. It's not just him. It's more of them, but some of them probably still in college. But you have an old head who's actually in the U.S. Army punching a college student in the chest. Make that make sense. That don't make you tough. That's not a brotherhood. That's not real love. WBRZ reports that up to 10 people could face charges as a result of Wilson's death. And look, I told y'all, they have to do the work of the racist Caucasians. They want to be a Caucasian so bad. They want to do everything that they did. They want to treat you like a slave so you can be accepted. I'm telling you, these are the real house Negroes. And look, if you're a fraternity member or sorority member and this don't apply to you and you really help your people, you really speak up for your people, look, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the majority who want to be Caucasians.
I don't know. I wouldn't know if I just throw it at majority there. But at the same time, we got to be real. It's a lot of niggas who get into this system. They get up. You know what I'm saying? They get into the military or they get into this shit. You know what I'm saying? And they look at themselves as above, bro. You know what I'm saying? They get a career. They believe they above. You know what I'm saying? They go get a little money and get out the hood or something. They above. Or sometimes they never even was in the hood. So that already makes them feel like they above. They didn't have to come around and shit. Grandma's house wasn't placed in a certain neighborhood, and you know what I'm saying. They feel like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. I ain't living like them niggas. But at the same time, these motherfuckers being so close to this proximity of certain type of whites, bro. I'm telling you, man, I have a good way of believing, bro, like that. You know what I'm saying? Majority of these racist white folks, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, or majority of these rich people have these racist views, man. It ain't even the poor just get it from these motherfuckers, bro. Cause you gotta think about it. Even in the time when they founded this country, man, it was a few select men, about like 100-something men or something. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe even less than that closed the doors and in the whatever little hall that they did the Continental Convention or Constitutional Convention, I mean. You know what I'm saying? And they wrote out the Constitution and shit, bro. Like, bro, it wasn't no whole bunch of people, and the people like, hey, this is what we should do, or this is what we should do. Even though they said they wrote this shit and it was for the people, and we still use this shit still today. man, hey, this was a few men. You know what I'm saying? There's always been elitism in everything that we do, bro. And until we start peeping that shit, man, we're gonna continue to fail and be in a lot of this the same old bullshit, bro. Meanwhile, they're gonna keep continuing to blame us for every fucking thing, bro. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, separate ourselves from, you know what I'm saying, what you call this melting pot to a certain degree, man. Not saying you can't associate with motherfuckers, you can't do that, but you gotta, you know what I'm saying, make sure that economically, you know what I'm saying, not socially, but you know what I'm saying, in every other shape or form, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be on your shit, bro. You know, I'll say even socially to a certain degree, you gotta know what information you sharing with people out here these days, man. Cause man, people is really trying to use our bad side against us while ignoring everything that they got going on, bro. I've seen too many articles of teenage white boy rapes this or does this, kills this person. And you know what I'm saying? Because what? He didn't go and use a gun, then that's okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, what we got going on in America and the violence in America is not just a black problem, man. It's kind of a youth problem. It's kind of a you could say rural or even inner city problem to a certain degree in certain areas where it's high concentrations of poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot going on, and especially when you put a rich neighborhood right beside that, or a well-off neighborhood right beside that. You don't think the motherfuckers gonna try to trickle over there a little bit to try to see what they can get, snatch a purse or something? Or you put a downtown area right there and think that, oh yeah, this the business district right beside the hood, and think motherfuckers they gonna try to rob some shit over there from time to time? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But again, man, my whole premise, man, with this shit is just we gotta start looking at the bigger picture, man. I hear even these races that that I even got some of the ideas of making this shit from. The global corporate machine this, the global corporate machine that. But anytime it comes to addressing that shit, it's we can't do nothing about it. Well, shit, you can't do nothing about what's going on with these niggas in the streets either, but you steady talking about it. That's all I'm saying, bro. Gotta peep the game, bro. Some people just gonna, you know what I'm saying, use our problems in our face, just throw it in our face no matter what. But us as black people, man, we gotta address that shit for what it is, man. Don't change your mind because you hear some, oh man, Trump gonna do this, and man, fuck all that, bro. Trump ain't finna do shit, bro. Sooner or later, man, most of his party gonna turn against him. Cause this nigga ain't got he a double-minded man. And they're gonna be flawed in all their ways, bro. Every time. Trump think he for the people, but he really for his pockets. But on that note, man, I'm gonna leave y'all with this scene right here, man. Because this is the game we always playing here in America. And it ain't necessarily in the exact terms of how he talking about it, bro. But this is the scene from how I learned it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like I say, just peep the game, man.
They're about to play the national anthem. All these people turn around and look you dead in your eye. What do?
I stand up. I'll probably be so embarrassed to, stand up, you know what I'm saying?
So they got you running for the school, huh?
Yeah, partial scholarship.
And if you don't run, you don't get no tuition, right?
That's the way the system goes.
Run, nigga, run.